Hey guys, welcome back to another video. I'm Travis. We're back in iRacing this week with the Porsche Cup at basically what was a second home to me for a long time, which is Road Atlanta. I've spent months and months of my life there. I used to spend every birthday there because all the Porsche Club race weekends were at the beginning of April, so I've had a lot of good times there. This week, I've been kind of struggling with the Cup car in Road Atlanta. I don't know why. It feels just extra difficult to drive around Atlanta. I don't really know what to expect from this race. Typical, we'll just try to survive. But I think we can do okay. But we just got to, I got to try to not overdrive the car. But it looks like qualifying's ready, so I'm going to get in that. And then we'll just jump straight into the race and go from there. Well, guys, we put a lap together. We were able to stay out of trouble, and I'm on pole, starting the Road Atlanta race. So it's 18 laps here now. 18 laps in the 991 GT3 Cup. Feeling super nervous. I'm just like kind of shaking a little bit, trying to get my mind cleared, get in the right mindset.
The temp is 24 Celsius. The track temp is 38
Get this thing launched.
Okay,
let's get through turn one and let's get out of here.
Go. 2 litres remaining.
Little slidey up turn 5. Go over there for the first time. Defend on the inside here.
Perfect start, mate. This is great. Defend your position. Don't let him through.
All right. Still there. Hold your line.
Nice drag race down the hill.
Still there. Still there. Clear right. Right side. Clear right.
Bamber, he's leading the race.
Woo. Survive 10 A and B, open up a little bit of a gap. Tires still feel real loose, a lot of understeer going through turn 1.
The
3.5 second lead.
It's increasing. It's now 3.5 seconds.
Oof. Man. Couldn't ask for a much better couple opening laps than that. I think that's worth a like on the video. What do you guys think? Turn 3 and then down the hill to these S's is probably where the trickiest part. Yep, just like that. Huge slide. So lucky to save it there. A little too much curb. Now, because we had a slide, we got to be really careful with the tires. iRacing's tire model says if you slide, you instantly overheat the tires and they're worth crap. So now we just got to be careful. Luckily, we've got kind of a long straight that'll kind of help kind of bring them back down to normal, but little ridiculous from iRacing, but that's just how it is. A little deep in there. Got a lot of adrenaline going right now. Trying to keep my focus, work under pressure, just still trying to open up a gap. Seems to be working, but try to get nice and smooth up to turn 2. Jump the curb at turn 3. And float down to the S's. Curb each side, everywhere, curb. Real clean through turn 5 that time, that was good. Use curb in 6. Get slowed down for 7. Try to get a good run down the back straight.
Armstrong behind is now 4.9 seconds.
Very lucky to have a almost 5-second lead right now.
You're leading.
That's exactly what we need. This is like primo condition right now. Get it slowed down for 10A. Little lift to let it get around 10B. On the throttle, back up the hill. Drop down. The elevation is huge here in real life. You have no sense of the elevation until you actually walk up that hill in person.
Come on, keep your focus. Fastest lap. That was 123.62. The guy behind has just done a 123.76.
If you want a cardio and a leg day, go walking around Road Atlanta for a weekend. Slowly catching a back marker, lap guy. Hopefully he doesn't hold us up too bad.
On your left, clear left.
Yeah, not too bad. Really nice to be able to pass him before turn 1, or even now turn 12. High speed sections is kind of hard to move your line around. Not the greatest passing zone. Whew. The number one place I really got to be careful coming out of there. Second gear, you'll turn this thing into a drift car and just like freaking blow the tires off completely sideways, and it'll just like big lazy spin straight into the wall on the side. So we'll try to avoid that today. Hopefully I don't become a demonstration of what not to do. And coming up this hill as well, the car always gets really light. Kind of always got to be ready to lift off and crank some counter steer into it. Jump that turn 3 Corey Friedman style. If you guys don't know who Corey is, do a YouTube search for Corey Friedman. He's a buddy of mine, pro driver in a Porsche. He and I used to work together. I used to be his race mechanic. And he's got a bunch of awesome in-car videos from all over the place. He and I have kind of traveled the world. We've been to Dubai, we've been to Yas Marina with Cup cars that we've built and taken over there for testing, the Dubai 24 and stuff like that. So go check out his video. If you've ever seen the video of a Porsche blowing the rear tire at Daytona going into turn 1 and the guy saving it, that's Corey. So hi Corey, you're probably watching this. He's got a really good video against Lee Keen in a Cup MR.
Keep it coming. That's the fastest lap. You've just done
from our race last year.
50.
And you can really see the difference of how too fast the Cup car in iRacing is. I mean, we're doing 23s, 22s. The top guys I've seen do, you know, low 21s and stuff. And in a modified 991 Cup with wider tires, huge wing, big splitter, all the aero, all the hot rod engine stuff, they're doing like 24s. So there's no way that a stock 9912, even a .2 with the 4-liter, there's no way these stupid things will do a 21 at Road Atlanta and go flat through turn 12 at that last corner down there. I mean, we're like barely lifting, going to 90% throttle. In real life, you're lifting way before the corner, a little bit of throttle kind of through the corner and lifting and back on the throttle, modulating, and then waiting till the exit to get back on it. You would never do that in real life, what I just did right there. I mean, it just does not work.
Sector 1, sector 2 is 0.47 off the pace. Sector 3 times okay.
Take the pro driver line all the way over the curb on 5 up there. You can do that in real life, at least in a RSR and stuff. If you ever go to Petit Le Mans, you'll see just how much curb the pro drivers really use on the exit. And I mean, they are all of the curb and then some. And there's a big bump at the end, and they look like they're doing a wheelie at the end there. When they kind of get it a little wrong and go a little too wide, but they'll just keep those freaking RSRs pinned. Got that a little wrong. Didn't really cost us any time. Just trying to stay alive. We're halfway through the race.
Okay, Travis, halfway home. Fuel's good. That lap time was 1:24.00.
Maintaining our 5-ish second lead. That's all we got to do. Just run consistent lap times, and we'll hopefully bring this home in a good way. See there, the car wanting to spin the tires and get a little loose in third coming up the hill. Just manage the throttle, drive.
You've just done a 123.58. Sectors 1 and 3 are looking quick. Sector 2 is 0.27 off the pace.
Drive within the limit of the tire, drive within the limit of the car. Drive within the limit of the driver, which is pretty low sometimes.
Gap to Armstrong behind is now 14 seconds.
What happened? We now have a 13-second lead. So something happened back there. Top couple guys got into it, and everybody ran off or something. Okay. Oh, thank you, buddy. Thank you, man. Appreciate that. You're a good dude, Jesse. Turned in a little early there. Oof. We got to be really careful now. This is kind of the time where you start to lose focus. At least I do. You know, start to lose focus. Start to get a little, I don't know how you want to call it, but just kind of, it's an easy time to screw up. You know, you feel like you've got, where are we at, a 12.5-second lead. A couple laps to go. We're just kind of cruising around. We're on our own. And it's easy to start going slower on the lap times, and then miss a brake zone or miss a turn-in point. You can chew up 12 seconds in a hurry when you're spinning into a wall. Luckily, Road Atlanta has some decent runoff. Even there, that was a little sketchy, kind of locking up the front right, and then I locked up the front left. You'll see that bar with the time on it at the top under the mirror. I use that to help with my consistency. It's also on the dash to the right, on the bottom right, but it's hard for me to see that. The top of the steering wheel is in the way up there. Anyway, so I use the I think they call it the Delta bar, and it compares my fastest theoretical lap time. It kind of combines all the lap sectors together. It gives you a theoretical best, basically like what you could do if you didn't screw it up in between. So it's a little fast than we would normally run, you know, in kind of a race pace. But it's good as just kind of a reference, a visual quick check for me to see how I'm doing lap after lap after lap. You know, we're going to do 18 laps. And especially like right now with nobody around. It's kind of hard to judge how you're doing without kind of staring at the timesheets, if you will. You know, if I stare at the lap timer, but then you break concentration because you're more worried about that. So having this kind of quick check is just a nice, easy thing for me to kind of keep an eye on throughout the lap. And keep my consistency up. I've noticed I tend to have a problem with that, especially if I'm following somebody. I tend to get complacent kind of just following someone. If you watch the Watkins Glen with the RSR video, you'll kind of notice that. And I kind of noticed it too when I watched it back. That I'd run like 2-3 seconds off my pace just because I'd get behind somebody and I would just kind of follow them instead of like getting aggressive and really trying to get by them. I would kind of just follow them for a while until it was like a really easy pass, or until I felt like I knew where they were the slowest, and then I would attack them there, which can be fine, but usually you want to do that within, you know, 1 lap or 2 laps, not 3, 4, 5 laps, because all you're doing is allowing the guys behind you to catch you.
Yeah, so Armstrong behind is now 12 seconds. Okay, Travis, the lap times are pretty consistent.
It's kind of crazy to think back and think how much time I've really spent at Road Atlanta in my life. I mean, it's literally like months worth. A lot of really good times here. A couple bad. I've been really sick here before. We stayed at a hotel that I think had powdered milk, and man, it felt like having food poisoning. And it's like you're trying to work on race cars, and it's a big, you know, big thing. You got 15 cars to take care of, 15 GT3 Cup cars, and you're trying not to be sick everywhere. Definitely one I'll never forget.
2 to go. Stay focused. We can win this.
But like I said at the beginning of the video, the Porsche Club races were always beginning of April, and that's my birthday. So I've celebrated, I don't even know, 6, 7 birthdays at least at Road Atlanta. The schedule for 2019 was like a couple days off. It was like a week off or something. So I technically missed my birthday during the race weekend. But a lot of times the guys on the team will get me a cake, or you know, we'll have a little dessert or something, and everybody gets around, and so super cool. Good group of guys. Autometrics Motorsports is usually who I'm with, and I worked for them for many years. Always Always an enjoyable time.
One more lap. Keep it together. We'll win this. Sector 2 is 0.7 off the pace.
Ooh, getting a little sketchy on the last lap, jump some curbs. See if we can lap Jesse for a third time. Thank you, Jesse. Nice guy, that Jesse. He knows he's in last. He knows he's not trying to do anything special. He just gets out of the way for you, lets you go by. I wish more people would take that approach sometimes, but you know, when you're lapping somebody, you also have to understand that they are potentially in a race with somebody else, and they're trying not to lose any time. You know, so it's kind of it's up to you as the faster car to get around them in a safe way.
He's gaining on you. The gap is now 11 seconds.
Down the hill, through turn 12. Holy shit, we did it again.
One fantastic drive.
That is win number 2 in the Porsche Cup. Win number 1 happened at Silverstone, and here we are at Atlanta. Man, that was awesome. Definitely doing a donut. Fuck yeah. Woo! That's what I'm talking about. I think that I think a win at Road Atlanta deserves a like on the video. Oh, look at that. Beautiful donut. Beautiful tactical baby gear 991 GT3 Cup. Very cool. Well, guys, I appreciate you guys sticking around. If you want to, hit the subscribe button if you want to see some more videos, and then leave a comment. Do whatever you want. I don't really care. We'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.